Hi Nikia. So I'm going to be reviewing your resume. I'm going to start off with your email address and your phone number. It's good that you have the both of those because that's something that employers, that's what they use to contact you, and an address might be important as well. I'm not sure how important the address is, but I know that I've seen many resumes with them on there, so that might be something that you could add onto there. And an improvement that you can make with this first right here, those three lines, is you could center them a little bit more because it's important for the format to look pretty much perfect when you're turning resumes, and it's a little bit off to the side. For your education, you have it all laid out very well. All of your information over the past, over your whole school career at OU. You have your volunteer hours as well. And I'm thinking that you could maybe move the volunteer work to another section that highlights your the things that you have been involved with. There's a section that you can create for pretty much volunteer work in general. And I'm thinking that you could add some information as to what you did as the president of the Minority Education Association and as the transfer student ambassador. Might be good to show the skills that you've learned because I noticed that you didn't have a skills section, so it'll be good to have that list of skills that you've learned from your previous jobs and previous experience, your transferable skills as we've learned, using your action verbs. And going further down, it's good that you have your Northern Kentucky University information because you had a very good GPA there, and you also worked at you're a program coordinator, and you also um, you worked as a sales associate and cafeteria dining, so I'm sure there are some skills that you can put. You can use some transferable skill knowledge there to give to the employer. Put some information. I would say maybe extend your resume to 3 pages, and your third page could just be filling in the portions where you could have added more information as to what you did in those positions, because I guarantee if you were to add like the description of what you did as the president of the Minority Education Association, that would fill up a little bit more like a little bit more room, and then what you did as the vice president. Eventually, going through all of these and adding a little bit of a description will definitely bring it up to 3 pages, and that would also give them a lot of information on what you did and help you essentially in the end because they know what your skills are. And for your last section, your life experiences, it's good that you have this resident assistant experience because there's a lot that goes into being an RA, and you could definitely write some information about that as well if you would have a third page, shows information of the different positions. Um, and so you have a lot of, so like I said, your volunteer work, it's good that you have volunteer work in general, but it might be good to have a different section for that in general. And I could be wrong. Miss Ambrosi could look at this and be like, this is a great resume, and you don't need to change anything. But from my previous experiences with resumes, it's good to have a section solely like focused on your volunteer work and things that you've done for the community. And I'm not exact. I can't remember what that would be called, but I know that there's a specific section. But yeah, so aside from that, just a little bit of format, like differences in formatting. Maybe add like you could add some stuff to make it look a little. I wouldn't say snazzier, but just a little bit. Mostly, I would just say to straighten this out, put it in the middle a little bit. But aside from that, you have a lot of good information. Add some skills so they can know what you've learned from each of these positions. But it's very good to have all of this experience, but it's even better to for the employer to know what you've learned from these experiences. So, but yeah, aside from that, solid resume, and yeah, thank you.